Welcome to Galgotia University e-content platform. I am Dr. Shivendu Kumar Rai, Assistant Professor in Department of Mass Communication. Today I am going to present a topic from course that is International Communication for BA Journalism and Mass Communication program. So today's topic is modernization theory, under which I am discussing introduction of modernization theory, historical background of modernization theory, definition of modernization theory, theoretical framework of modernization theory, some question related to modernization theory, discussion on this topic. Now I will talk about introduction of modernization theory. The modernization paradigm, also known as a development theory, has been on the first frameworks within which the role of international communication has been studied. This theory emerged during the Cold World War era, when it was very important for the West to bring the newly independent nation of Asia, the Middle Asia and Africa into the sphere of capitalism. The core concept of modernization theory are tradition and modernity. Thus, modernization is perceived to be the process of transforming traditional societies into modern societies. International communication and global television in particular was regarded as a main tools for promoting development and modernization and to bring the newly independent state into the cadre of the West. In essence of modernization paradigm hold on overwhelmingly positive viewpoints of the role of international communication. It is furthermore essentially to top and down and one-way approach that focused on communication flow from governmental or international developmental agencies in the West via the mass media to development communication in the South. Adherent to the modernization paradigm believe in the evolutionary nature of social development. Thus, it is believed that a developing nation emerged from the colonialized, the would naturally develop toward modernity along with same route or a stage of development as followed by Western countries. The developed Western societies consequently serve the models of blueprint that the developing societies should strive to follow. Modernization is the view of historical progression as a series of stages reflecting intellectual, technological, economic and political developments. It views progress in terms of particular path of transition. The theory of modernization is said to be the current terms and the old process. The process of social change where less developed societies acquired the characteristics common of more development societies. Do you know what is the historical background of modernization theory? The current modernization theory originated with the idea of German sociologist Max Weber regarding this role of rationality and irrationality in the transition from traditional to modern societies. Weber's approach provided the basic for the modernization paradigm as popularized by Harvard psychologist Talcott Parsons, who translated Weber's work into English in 1930s and provided the own interpretation. The approximate origins of modernization theory may be traced to the response of American political elites and intellectuals to the international settings of the Second World War era. In particular, in the impact of Cold World War and simultaneous emergence of world societies as prominent actors in world politics, in the wake of disintegration of disintegration of European colonial empires, converged during this period to channel for the first time really substantial intellectual interest, the resources beyond the borders of American societies and even of Europe into the study of the societies of Asia, Africa and Latin America. During the 2 decades after the war, American social scientists and their graduates, students within the generous support of governmental and private agencies turned increasing the attention to the problems of economic development, political stability and social and culture changes in these societies. In other words, modernization theory referred to the body of theory that became prominent in 1950s and 1960s in relation to understanding issue of economics and social development and in creating policies that will assist economics and social transitions in poorer countries. After 1945, the Persian version became widely used in sociology and other social science. By the late 1960s, opposition developed because the theory was too general and did not fit all societies in quite the same way. Scholars have defined modernity in different ways on the basis of their own knowledge and ideas. Collins Dictionary defines modernity as the quality or state of being modern. Modernization has multiple definitions. Dichotomic modernization as transformation from one state of society to another, from traditional or industrial. Historical description of processes through which modernization is occurred. Transformation, revolution. Instrumental modernization as transformation of tools and way of development and control over the environment. Mental, the specific state of mind which is characterized by belief in progress, inclination toward economic growth, readiness of adopt changes. Civilization, modernization as separate of modernity. According to Engelhardt, modernization tends of penetrate of all aspects of life, bringing occupational specialization, urbanization, rising educational level, rising life expectancy and rapid economic growth. Now talk about theoretical framework modernization. Modernization theory, as the pro-media bias is widely known, has been highly influential and research based on the paradigm not only served the SAFE University Commission program and research centers but have also been generally supported by UNESCO and other international organizations. One of the earliest exponents of the theory was Daniel Lerner from the influential Massachusetts Institute of Technology, who believed that the mass media could break the hold of traditional cultures on societies and make them to aspire to modern way of life. His seminal work, The Passing of Modernity, in 1958 is based on research that he conducted during the 1950s in Turkey, Lebanon, Egypt, Syria, Jordan, Iran. He come to the conclusion that contact with the media foster development from the traditional to a modern society, and that contact with the media loosens tradition ties and causes people to strive to the modern way of life. Similarly, viewpoint were held by other non-theorists such as the Wilbersham, Roger. In Sam's books Mass Media and National Development in 1964, sponsored by the UNESCO, he view of the mass media as a bridge to wider world and vehicle for transforming the idea and models of modernity from the west to the south. Sam, for the more conformed learner viewpoint, that is the mass media serve to rising inspiration of motivate peoples in the south to desire a better life and to the willing to work for it. Also, Roger in books The Diffusion of Innovation in 1962 scripts of the prominent roles of media in spreading of innovation associated with development. Thus, point to significance to the timing these books. They are published during 1960s, an era which the United Nations proclaimed to be the decade of development. During this time, UN agency and Western government in US in particular spent large amount on research on development which they conducted in conjunction with universities and private companies. The period also saw the establishment of the United States agencies for development, the United States Information Agencies and the Peace Corps organization, all aimed to harness of power of media, modernize the newly independent southern state. The research of Sam, Roger and other modernization theories benefited from the large-scale survey conducted by agencies funded by US government, particularly in Asia and Latin America. Now talk about the modern paradigm today. However, heavily criticism against the modernization paradigm, it has been reinvented lately in revived version of the paradigm. Blind faith in mass media has been largely placed by the almost similar blind faith in the potential of ICT to asset development countries to leapfrog a stage of development. According to Nelson and Van Oudenhoven, this idealistic view, also known as the technophilic view, assume ICTs have largely positive effects on society, such as increasing in job opportunity, increased influence in both private and public sectors, social harmony, and the deepening of democracy. However, criticize this view. The so-called technophobics point to the fact that ICTs could also hold serious negative effects for development countries. This issue will be explored greater depth in another lecture. When we read modernization theory, then some question will definitely come in mind. According to my guess, some question can be as follow. First question is, when was the modernization theory developed? I have answered this question. Modernization theory emerged in 1950s, an explanation of how the industrial societies of North America and Western Europe developed. And second question is, what are the 5 stages of modernization theory? I have answered this question. There are 5 stages in Rostow's stage of development: traditional society, precondition to take up, drive to maturity, and age to high mass consumption. In this 1960s, American economics called W. Westow developed this theory. And third question is, what are the advantages of modernization theory? My answer is, the advantage of modernization theory are that it accurately describes a process common to the development to different societies. Next question is modernization good or bad? My answer is, the definition of modernization, the process that increase the amount of specialization and differentiation of a structure in societies. The process of social change begin by industrialization. Modernization is good in that it increase rate of production, but bad in that it harm the environment. Next question is, what do you think is the biggest problem since modernization? My answer is, the most important societal change that resulted from the modernization is the decline the superstition as a source of knowledge. The most important, however, main problem that resulted from the modernization is the decline the moral societies and prevalence of social decadence. Now I am concluding this lecture on this note that in recent years, cultural influence gained significant in analyze different trajectories of modernization, as is the culture that define a specificity of modernizing processes. Culture become important as economics and policies. We can observe, for example, the tendencies toward global culture, phenomena of multiculturalism and cosmopolitanism. Finally, the contemporary world financial crisis undoubtedly will affect of thinking on modernization. We might observe a time when not economic development will define political development, but vice versa, when politics will define the economics. This will open now dimension for modernization thinking. Modernization theory suggested that traditional societies will develop as they adopt more modern practices. Proponents of modernization theory claim that modern states are better and more powerful, and that their citizens are freer to enjoy higher standard of living. While some critics may be opposed to modernization and to the evaluation of structures to time progresses in the hope of preserving history and culture, modernization is important for city and its capacities to evolve at the pace society and to speed of need its citizens. Today, modernization theory both attempt to identify the social variables that contribute to social progress and development of societies and seek to explain the process of social evolution. Modernization theory is subject to criticism originating among socialist and free market ideology, world system theorists, globalization theory and dependency theory among other. Modernization theory stress not only the process to change but also response to that change. It also look the internal dynamics is referred to social and cultural structures and adoption of new technologies. There are many books and lectures on this subject, but I am writing the name of some books for your reference. It will be visible on screen and these are the reference you may refer to future reading. I hope this lecture is helpful for you. For any queries, please email me on this given email address. Thank you.